Hi everyone, I'm back for social studies, okay? So today we're going to be touching a new topic, all right? Last time we talked about Trojan Wars, right? How it began, and how it ended. So we learned about that. So today we're going to talk about another city, and it's Athena's City. Athena's City, okay? So can you guess which among the city-states in ancient Greece is Athena's cities? Was Athena's city? Can you guess? Well, let's find out, okay? Which one was his city? Was her city. Now, before that, before I read, I want to show you the vocabulary words. So first is mythology. Can you read with me? Mythology. Next, butcher. Butcher. Recite. Recite. Festival. Festival. You remember Hades? About the king of the underworld, where the Greeks held festival in honor of him, right? Okay, next, column. Column. Advise. Advise. Compete. Compete. Magnificent. Magnificent. Okay, and some of the words that you will be hearing also is this one. Acropolis. Acropolis. And you would be also hearing Athenians. Athenians. And another one is Parthenon. Parthenon. And of course, Aegean Sea. Alright? And Poseidon. So those are the words that you will be hearing that I want you to be particular. To show you, so you can, you can have a picture of the words that I'm saying. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start reading, and please listen carefully. Okay. But please watch the video before this. Okay. The ancient Greece. The 5 things you need to know about ancient Greece. So some of those mentioned there we already talked. Some we will still be talking about. So please watch it, okay? And I'd like to, yeah. So Athena City. Let's find out together, okay? So long ago, some Greek people built a beautiful city along the coast of Greece, overlooking the Aegean Sea. Now, Athena and her uncle Poseidon, okay, Poseidon was her uncle because Poseidon was the brother of Zeus, right? You remember? So, Athena and her uncle Poseidon both admired the city, and each wanted to be the official god who would protect it. So, the Greeks built a beautiful city along the coast of Greece. So both of these gods, Athena and Poseidon, wanted to be the god of this city. Okay? They agreed that each would give a gift to the city, and whoever came up with a better gift would be awarded the city. So, because they really admire the city, so they kind of like compete, you know, like giving a gift to the city, and whoever has the better gift then will have the city for himself. Now, Athena and Poseidon went to the highest point of the city, a flat, rocky hill called the Acropolis. Okay, I'll show you again the word. Where was it? Oops, I lost it. Anyway, Acropolis, I showed you earlier, right? So there was this highest point of the city, where it's flat and rocky, and it's called Acropolis. Now Poseidon lifted up his trident. Remember, he has a trident all the time. He brought it with him wherever he goes. So Poseidon lifted up his trident and hit the rock. It's split open. And Poseidon's gift, a spring of salty water, poured out. So he hit a rock, Poseidon hit the rock with his trident, and it opened up, split open, and Poseidon's gift came out. It's a spring of salty water. Alright, now for her gift, Athena created an olive tree and planted it on the Acropolis. Do you know what's an olive tree? Well, maybe you have eaten olives, in your salad. So Athena created an olive tree and planted it on the Acropolis. Now it was the city's first olive tree, and from it the people would be able to harvest olives that could be eaten or used to make olive oil. Probably you're using olive oil at home when your mom is cooking, or you can put it on the salad too. So that's the tree, olive tree. Now, the Greeks used olive oil as fuel for lamps and as soap for cleaning their bodies. So before, there's no electricity, right, class? In ancient times, no electricity. So they used olive oil to fuel their lamps. Okay? Now, and also they use the oil of the olive oil to, they make it into soap and use it for cleaning their bodies. Okay? Now, the people decided that Athena's olive tree was better than Poseidon's salty water. So they chose her as their official goddess and named their city Athens after her. Okay? So if you were a Greek at that time, in ancient time, which one would you choose? Would you choose the salty water of Poseidon, or would you choose Athena's olive tree? I wonder. Anyway, continuing on, under Athena, the people of Athens learned to run their city wisely. So they choose Athena because of the olive tree that she gifted them. So she was chosen to be their official god. Now, under Athena, the people of Athens learned to run their city wisely. She taught them crafts like pottery and carpentry, so that they could make useful things for themselves and for trading with other cities. She taught them arts. Okay, she taught them arts so they could create beautiful buildings and sculptures and paintings. Who likes art here? I know Mason likes art, so yeah, and also London, right? Now, so she taught them arts so they could create beautiful buildings and sculptures and paintings. You know what a sculpture is? It's like, building a statue. Yeah, that's sculptures. So she also taught them how to think and make speeches and write poetry. So she taught a lot of things to the people in that city. Now, when the Athenians went into battle against their enemies, they carried with them a picture or a statue of Athena so that she would lead them to victory. Sometimes they thought they could see her in the air above their heads as they fought. To thank Athena for taking care of them and teaching them, the Athenian people built a temple in her honor in the Acropolis. This temple was called the Parthenon, okay? Parthenon. So there were other temples in the Acropolis, but the Parthenon was the most magnificent. It was made of marble and was so large it could be seen for miles around, even out at sea. So it's a very beautiful and it's a very big one. The temple that they built for Athena. Now the Parthenon had rows of columns along its side. At the top, above the columns, were beautiful sculptures. Some of the sculptures showed scenes from Greek mythology and history. A long band going all the way around the building showed a festival or big party in honor of Athena. In this sculpture, all the people of Athens, men, women, and children, joined a giant parade. Inside the Parthenon was an enormous statue of Athena. The statue was 40 feet tall and made of gold and ivory. The ivory was used for the skin of the goddess, and the gold was used for her clothing. So the Athenians washed and dressed the statue regularly. That's how much they care about Athena. A fire was kept burning in front of the Parthenon at all times. This was the holy fire of the goddess. Often, the citizens would offer a sacrifice to their goddess. They would butcher a goat or a pig or a bull, cook it, and lay part of it in front of Athena's temple. Then the people would sit together and eat the rest of the meat themselves. When the people of Athena needed help from Athena, they would go to her temple, pray for her, and offer her gifts and food. There were priests in the Parthenon whose job was to take care of the temple and pass messages between Athena and her people. Every fourth year during the summer, Athens held a huge festival honoring its goddess. People came from miles around, and for 4 days, the people of the city competed in athletic games, recited poetry, performed music, and ate and drank. Then they formed a long line and carried to the Parthenon a beautiful robe they had woven. When they reached the Parthenon, they draped the robe over the giant statue of Athena as a present to her. The Athenians loved and trusted their goddess and never did anything important without asking her advice. So they would always seek for her advice. They always gave her thanks when something good happened to them. They even put her picture and her symbols. The owl, remember her symbols? The bird, the owl, okay? So they even put her picture and her symbols in the owl and the olive branch on their coins. So Athens was proud to be Athena's city. So the city of Athena is Athens, okay? It was named after her. Now, so because of how much they loved her, so they would put pictures and the symbol of Athena, which is the owl and the olive, on an olive branch to their coins. So even their money has Athena's symbols in it. So that's how much they loved Athena. So, okay, now, so that's about Athena's city. Now it becomes her city because of the gift she provided. She gifted to the people of this city. You know, this is a beautiful city along the coast of Greece, and you know, because of the gift she gave, which is really significant to the people, you know, an olive tree, it becomes very useful, right? They can use it for many things. They can use it in taking a bath, use it for putting up lights, and they can even use it for food, right? So it was really useful for them. That's why they choose Athena to be their god over Poseidon, who offered them a salty water. What would you do with salty water, class? If I'm a Greek also at the time, I would choose olive tree because it's useful to me. So no wonder they choose Athena. But Athena was really good to them. She always, aid them, and the people there in Athens loved her very much because of that. So they even built a temple up on the Acropolis, not just a temple but a magnificent one. So, and they built a statue, and I want to show you some photos of it. Okay, so that's Athena when he jumped out of Zeus' head. Remember when she was born? So yeah, and I'm gonna show you. Where is it? So here, this is Athens, and this is the Parthenon. Okay, the temple that was built for her. Okay, so this is Acropolis. It's the highest part of Athens, the Acropolis, and that's where this temple is. This is a picture of today's. This is a drawing of how it looked like. Okay, but this is the ruins of the Parthenon up on the Acropolis. All right, so now you see they offered gifts on her statue, and after the butchered meat, and after that they would offer here at the statue of Athena, and after offering it they would eat it all together. That's them. And then this is their coins, the Athenian coins. So it bears the symbol of Athena, the picture of Athena and the symbols of Athena, the owl and an olive branch. So that's their money. That's how their money looks like. So this is the front, and I think this is the back part. All right, so that's all about for Athenas City, and we're going to be discussing next time for my next video about this.